Science Workshop, Data Science Basics. So data science for non-data scientists. Let's go with the workshop. So what is the CRISP-DM model? CRISP-DM model is a cross-standard process for data mining model developed by IBM, Daimler Chrysler, and another NGO company. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 components that we will be discussing. So it has business understanding, what kind of industry are we in, the business objective, we got data understanding, what kind of data do we have? We have data preparation, data cleaning and transformation. We got modeling, data science modeling, what type of model to use. We have evaluation for the stakeholder, and finally deployment, how to deploy the system into use. So the business objective has to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based, also called SMART. So for your group exercises, make a SMART business objective for your business self. Next, data understanding. What kind of data do we have? Check your data. Do you have gender, age, status, salary, or life satisfaction rating, like a Likert scale from 1 to 5, with 5 being highest? And create that data dictionary with 1 or 0 or continuous variables, or however you want to use that as preparation for your data science model. Next is data preparation. Summarize the unclean data, clean the data of missing values, remove or impute missing values, summarize the clean data, and transform the data that we need. So maybe you need to get the mean and standard deviation, maybe you need to normalize data. And after that, you review the finalized data set. So for group exercise, inspect and clean your data of missing values, and make sure everything is labeled. Next is choosing a data science model. So we have supervised and unsupervised. For supervised, you need to split them into train and test. And you can use a linear regressor for continuous variables. For example, Facebook ad spending, which is continuous, and the number of visitors, which is also continuous. If you don't want to use this, you can go for classifiers of 1 or 0. If you want to classify something, you can go for logistic regression. For unsupervised, if you want to use all of the data, you can go for market basket analysis, as long as you have item 1, item 2, and item 3. Usually comma separated file, bread, comma, peanut butter, comma, jelly, in that format. For sentiment analysis, you need to label each strings. So you have a sentence, label it as positive, label it as neutral, or label it as a negative, and then use support vector machines for this one. So usually I use this for spam and not spam, but you have like 3 categories, you can still use that. Okay, next you need to evaluate your models. For supervised models, you can use the following: mean square error, root mean square error, mean absolute percentage error, or mean absolute error. This is an example for root mean square error, where you have the y hat, or your forecast, and y sub I, which is your actual. Subtract that, you get the square. It's still a positive value, and divided by the total number of n, you will get, and then get the square root, you will get the root mean square error. So the mean square error is just take off the square root for that. So other things is the model understandable? Is it helpful to my business? And can this model help me in my current problem? So that will be your group exercise. And finally, deployment. Where do you want to deploy it? You want it on cloud? You want it on premise? Do you want it on your local machine or your laptop? And what other things do you have? Do you have budget? Do you have front-end developers, Power BI licenses, machines, or cloud platform? What other help do I need? Do you need funding? So check all of these things on how you want to deploy your machine learning project. Okay, thank you. That's all.